audio check. Alright, let's start our session today. Welcome to the class. You start with Anjali Mudra, prayer position. Follow the breath, nice and easy. Make sure you hear the sound of the breath and you connect to that sound. Yeah, let's get started with stretching. Work your fingers a few times. Given it's late in the day, it's probably you have warmed up, but let's go ahead and do it anyway. And rotate your hands at the wrists and in the other direction. Shoulders rotating and in the other direction. Look over left shoulder and your right. Back to neutral. Flex your neck. Inhale up. Exhale down. And come back to neutral. Rotate your head. So just think how many times during the day do you really work your neck. one of the least used parts of the body. Now you want to rotate it in the other direction. However, the neck muscles, they support anywhere from 15 to 20 pounds of weight of the head. Right? So, now let's start with simple Tadasana. Lengthening your spine as you inhale, releasing as you exhale. Release. Feel that peace as you breathe and focus your mind just on the breathing and nothing else. You got to feel the peace. It's something that you create. Forget about going to a vacation and being relaxed, but this is within your hands. Anywhere you are, you can create that peace by focusing on your breathing. Okay. Now let's go to a stance and try the hero variations. Okay, left foot to the side, right inside, arms parallel to the mat, look over the left shoulder. Again, release tension from the body. Nice easy breathing. Feel the breath and the movement of the energy with them. Now reach down into triangle. If you feel dizzy looking up, you can look ahead or look down, okay? Sometimes looking at a ceiling close makes you unstable until you are used to that space. Come back up, chin, vertical, shake your leg, shake your arm, and try the same two hero variations on the other side. Back to stance, right foot to the side, left inside. Okay. Arms parallel to the mat, look over the right shoulder. Make sure you keep that hand at the back up. Reach down into triangle. release. Okay, shake your arm. Now let's try another variation of hero. It's a little bit more of a stretch. See how much you want to try. Okay, so first go back to your stance. Point your left to the side, right inside. Keep your feet slightly apart so that you can get your shin vertical and maybe your thigh horizontal. Then lean onto your thigh. Take your other arm up. First, you want to stop here, get a feel for it. Then try to stretch that arm further ahead of your crown of the head. Once you find the stability, if you want to, if you can reach down. Okay, so this gives you a little bit more of a stretch. See where you want to stop. And release. Okay, come back up to standing. Shake your leg. So you can feel that it's a little bit more intense on your leg, strengthening. Good one. So let's go back and try the other side. Back into stance. Left foot inside, right foot to the side, and then you want to bend the leg. Okay. Resting on the thigh. Taking your arm up, okay, getting that stretch and further stretching your arm. Okay, good stretch. Let's come back up. Feel that rush of energy. That's what we want, right? To increase the energy level. Let's go ahead and try the heart chakra breathing. So go ahead and get into a stance. And open your arms wide. And then you got to press the shoulder blades into each other at the back. Okay, like this. So you got to keep pressing. And then it will help you open up the chest. Form a loop or a chin mudra with your hands. Look up slightly as though you're in a receptive mode. All the energy being sent into your heart warms up the heart chakra. Hold and breathe. And release. Okay, come back up. This also is very strengthening to your arms. Okay, you can feel that weight of your arms dragging it down. These muscles, the biceps and the triceps, they get engaged. Shoulders get engaged. It's a good posture. All right, now let's try a balancing posture, the Sukhasan tree. So you want to shift your weight to the right. And if you're new to yoga, you can actually fold the leg in the front, the left leg, and hold it up. Or you can place the left leg folded onto your right. Okay. You can hang on to a chair or wall for support if you need to. Let's give it a try. release, shake your leg. Try the same Vrikshasana on the other side. So standing on your left and folding the right. And release, shake your leg. Now for the chair, which is Utkatasana. So you're going to keep your feet hip width apart and sit down. Kneecaps behind the toes, arms up, lengthening your back. Try to relax as much as possible. The legs, kneecaps, hold and breathe. And slowly release. Shake your leg. Now let's try some Surya Namaskars or Sun Salutations. Let's warm up for it. Start with your hands in prayer position and then get into your back bend. Hold your back bend and breathe. Now hinge at the hips and into standing forward bend. Again, hold and breathe. And back to prayer position. So now that you have warmed up the back, you're ready for the Sun Salutation. Let's try the intermediate Sun Salutation. Start in prayer position. So you have to coordinate this with breathing. Okay. There are some postures where, some steps where you inhale, some where you exhale, and some where you hold your breath. So if I don't mention inhale or exhale, you want to hold your breath. Okay, and that's only one step while going down and two steps while coming up. Okay, let's start. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale, left foot to the back lunge. Downward dog. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, upward dog. Downward dog. Right foot ahead lunge and exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale, back bend, back to prayer position. Inhale, back bend, exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale, right foot goes to the back this time, lunge, downward dog and stretch, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, downward dog, left foot ahead lunge, exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale, back bend, back to prayer position. Let the breathing settle down. And now let's get down. First, let's get into a squat. Toes, feet about hip width apart. Starting with sitting on the toes and then lowering the heels down if you can. And also bringing your hands to your prayer position. Pressing the knees out from the inside. This helps you keep your back straight. Let's hold and breathe. So as you breathe, you got to breathe deep. Now rest your fingers in front of you, walk the fingers away, head down, hold and breathe. Now, let's get down to mat into Sukhasan. So end of the day when you're tired, it's really hard to practice too many energetic postures. So you got to pick and choose what you want to do depending on how your day goes. Let's settle down for a moment. You want to rest your wrists on the knees. Elbows should be hanging loose, okay? So there's no tension in your shoulder. Practice Ajna Chakra breathing, which is the wisdom chakra between the two eyebrows. Inhale, feel the energy rising, converging at the Ajna Chakra. As you exhale, feel that space warming up, expanding, and let go. Try it a few more times. And come back to Sukhasan. Now let's try the twist. So you're going to twist to your left first. Place your right hand on the outside of the left knee. Turn to your back. Look over the left shoulder. Keep your back up and straight. Both your sit bones in contact with the mat. Hold and breathe. Come back to neutral. And this time twist to your right and back. So when you turn to your right and back, you got to feel that release on the left side, okay, and near the hip. That's why you got to keep your back up. Breathe well. Come back to neutral. Take your hands to the back and then hold the right wrist, pull it down gently, and you want to bend towards the left knee. Come back up to neutral, switching hands at the back. Hold the left wrist, pull it down, and gently bend towards the right knee. Come back to neutral and bring both your hands to the front. Walk the fingers away, head down, lengthening your back. Hold and breathe. Come back to neutral. Now let's warm up the hips. So go ahead and get both your feet together. As you pull the toes up, press the knees down. Sit up straight. Nice, easy, deep breathing. Bringing your attention to the Swadhisthana Chakra, the 4 fingers below the navel. So the Sthana Chakra is the seat of results of past actions. And as you breathe, focusing on that chakra, you tell yourself, let go of me, of any thoughts that are holding you back, or any actions from your past that are holding you back. You want to let go. You have to reconcile. Something is holding you up, you got to see what you want to do. Now go ahead and release the trunk and the head with each exhalation. And come back up to neutral. Now go ahead and stretch your legs out to the side. However tired you are, you should always practice the Paschimottanasana or the Janushirasana, the forward bends. They help keep your digestive system nourished and active. So let's go ahead and try the side bend to the left, taking your time. Nice, easy breathing. Come back up. Now again stretch your arms, and this time to the other side, to the right, taking your time to settle into the posture. Come back up to Sukhasan once more. Now let's transition into Vajrasana. Okay, so go ahead and sit on your heels, back up and straight, steady as a diamond. Now go ahead and keep the knees slightly apart, and you want to rest the forehead on your hands or on the mat. If your hands are free, take them to the back, palms up. Let go of all thoughts and breathe. Slowly come back up to vertical again Vajrasana, and sitting on the left side, try the seated pigeon as you stretch your right leg to the back. Before you settle into the posture, just rock on your legs and finally settling down. Try to sit up. Feel that stretch in your upper thigh, upper leg. Nice deep breathing. Okay, now release, and let's sit on the right side, stretching your left to the back, and before you settle down again, rock on the hips, loosening them up, and finally settling down, sitting up, hold and breathe. And finally, you want to bring both the legs to the front, and you want to rest on the back. Keep your feet on the mat, legs bent at the knees and into Supta Buddha Konasana, dropping each knee to its side. And in the process, your lower back will arch up, and that's what it should do. Don't try to press it down. What you should press down is your knees. Okay, you can use your hands. So this opens up further your hip joints, opening up of all the lower chakras. So as you breathe, focus on the abdomen, lower abdomen. Feel those areas energized. And slowly bringing the knees up. Stretch your right leg out and pull the left knee into your chest. You have to apply a healthy amount of pressure on your left side. Hold and breathe. And let go of the left leg and pull the right into your chest. Keep both your feet pointing up. Okay, they shouldn't be lazily falling to the side. You got to keep both your feet pointing up. Active but not tense, but never lazy. And release. Okay, so we're going to skip many of the energetic postures. Okay, we're not going to do the Setu Bandhasana or the bridge, but we'll end the class with half Shirsasana. Okay, so the way you do that is you form a triangle with your hands. Okay, equilateral triangle. Okay, my forearms forming one side, sides of the triangle, and the base or the elbows forming the base of the equilateral triangle. So place the hand on the mat and place the crown of your head in the cup of your fingers. And now we want to lift the hips up as you walk the feet towards yourself. That's it. You're not going to lift, but you're just going to walk and try to get your spine as straight as possible. Hold and breathe. And releasing, and before you come up fully, keep the body or the trunk in a horizontal position. So when you do this inversions, make sure you don't feel any pressure in your head, eyes, heart. If you feel any of those or areas in discomfort, you got to back out. Alright, so those are for asanas today. Let's get into Sukhasan and practice some breathing. So let's practice the 1:2 breathing. Inhale for say 4 counts and exhale for 8 counts. No holding. So let's try that. 3, 6, or 4, 8, 5, 10, 6, 12, whatever you try. You're comfortable. Breathe normally after your exhalation. And try the Jalandhara Bandha, throat lock. Inhale, hold your breath, pressing the chin into the sternum. Hold as long as you're comfortable. Whenever you're ready to breathe again, just let go of the lock. Keep your awareness in the throat region as you hold the bandha. Try one more time. Breathe normally. We'll end the class with uttering the mantra Om. And for those of you who are not familiar, mantra is a way to focus the mind, and Om is the most simplest but one of the most powerful mantras. Okay, you're invoking the Almighty by uttering the sound Om. And the way you do that is you inhale, and as you exhale, half of it you split between the O and the Ma, and the Ma, you got to feel that vibration along your core. So let's go give that a try. And with that, we'll end our yoga session today. See you in the next session. Keep practicing. Just like brushing teeth, you got to practice yoga daily. And that's how you can stay healthy. Right? Thank you for attending.